Good morning and welcome to this short morning flow to help you start your day. We're going to start by opening up the body and then we'll do a short flow to wake up the body. So a few little twists and turns and then we'll do something similar to that but with more waking up action within that body for how we move through our day. So let's get to it. If you take a moment to get yourself comfortable, either in easy pose, so cross-legged pose, and I've got myself seated on a yoga brick to bring those hips up and open up those hip flexors. Or you may be more comfortable in a kneeling pose. You can also do this if you're seated on a chair. So taking a big breath in, bring those arms all the way out and all the way up. Maybe taking a big look up towards those hands, push that chest forward. Releasing that back, exhale, bringing the hands down to heart center. We'll have those thumbs against that chest. We'll take a big breath in here. I'm going to twist all the way over to the left. Breathing in here, breathing out, twist that little bit further. Big breath in to bring those arms all the way up again. Reaching high through that seat. Exhale. Hands coming back down to heart center, thumbs against the chest. Big breath in here. Exhale, twisting to the right. Breathing in here. And twist more to the right on the exhale. Big breath in to bring those arms all the way up. And then bring those arms down to the knees. We'll take that left hand just and lock that on the fingertips or else on a yoga brick or a cushion. We'll have that palm resting down on that brick. Take a big breath in. On the exhale, reach up with that right arm over and bend that left elbow, creating space in the left-hand side of the body. Breathing in here, breathing out, reaching a little bit further. Big breath in, the arm will come all the way up. Switching sides with that yoga brick or that book. Placing that right hand, the palm down on that brick. Big breath in, big breath out, finding that center line. Another big breath in, that left hand comes all the way up. And on the exhale, releasing into that right hand side, bending that right elbow, finding more space in the left side of your body. Big breath in, big breath out, reaching further. So we're pushing that left rib cage away. Breathing in, those arms will come back to the center line. Now we can extend those legs out. So if you're in kneeling pose, just slowly, gently move your legs out away from you. We want to keep those those feet flexed. So taking that big breath in here, big breath out, finding that connection between the breath and the movement. We'll place the left hand down on the knee. And then legs don't have to be straight here. If there's a bend in them, that's cool. Keep your legs bent, no problem. Big breath in, that right arm will come up. Exhale, leaning over towards the left hand side. Maybe the left hand travels up that left shin. Finding space in the right hand side of the body. Big breath in here, big breath out. See if you can come down a little bit further. Big breath in, that arm comes all the way up. Right hand onto the right knee. Big breath in, big breath out. Big breath in, the left arm will come up. The right hand may travel down the right shin. As we lean over to the right hand side. Release that right ear towards the right shoulder, creating space on the left hand side of the neck. As we create space on the left hand side of the body as well. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Reach a little bit further. Another big breath in, and the arms come all the way up. Bring both arms up together. We're going to connect with that breath first thing in the morning. So we're going to twist the chest towards the left-hand side. Take a big breath in. On the exhale, bringing those arms, both arms over towards the left-hand side. And the hands will come to different points on different bodies. So your hands may come to your thigh, maybe your knee, maybe the shin. Maybe your hands come down around the feet. It doesn't matter where they come to. We're just getting that twist in the spine, as well as opening up around that rib cage. Maybe release that left ear to the left shoulder. Create some space on the right hand side of the neck. Big breaths in here. On the exhale, see if you can release a little bit further. Big breath in. Big breath out. Big breath in. Those arms travel up the leg and all the way up to the sky. Big breath in here. We're going to come over to the other side on the exhale. Both arms down on the right hand side. Hands on top of each other. Again, doesn't matter where the hands come to. Taking that big breath in. Big breath out. See if we can push those hands a little bit down that leg. Breathing in here. Breathing out. Maybe feeling a little release in the lower back and the hips here. And it might be different from one side to the other, depending how you've slept, how you've moved over the previous days, and how you've moved through life. Breathing in here. Breathing out. Breathing in, coming all the way up. We'll cross those legs, we'll come back into our kneeling position, or with the feet planted if you're on a chair. We're going to take a big breath in and we're going to start to wake up, build that strength, that activation within the center now. So take a big breath in, bring the arms straight up. Reach up through the right shoulder joint. Reach up through the left shoulder joint. And see if you can bring those ribs back in line. So we're engaging that core. So drawing those muscles together, rising up from the pelvic floor, finding the connection in the center. And those arms may have come forward as you did that, if there had have been any flaring in the ribs. We're going to bring those hands together in prayer. And then those thumbs will come down to the center of the chest there, center of the sternum. We're going to take some twists here. We want to keep the chin in line with those fingers. And we're going to use this as our guide where our fingers are against the chest. So big breath in, big breath out, twisting to the left. So we're drawing up from the glutes, driving that movement from the base, using the center to drive that movement. Keep pushing the heel of the hands in together. And we won't come as far around as we did previously, because we're waking up rather than opening up on this twist. Big breath in here. Big breath out. Twist that little bit more. And check that you're staying glued down in your glutes in the seat. We're not lifting up to one side, creating more space. Big breath in here to come back to center. Inhale, those arms will come all the way up. Reach up through the left shoulder joint, up through the right shoulder joint. Switching that center on again, keeping that connection, drawing those ribs back in. Exhale, hands coming down to heart center, thumbs against the chest. Big breath in here, drawing up from the glutes, drawing up from the pelvic floor. Exhale, twisting to the right. So we're waking up the center, waking up the glutes, and opening that spine. Big breath in here, big breath out, twist that little bit more to the right. Breathing in here. Breathing out, arms come all the way up. Exhale, we're going to bring those hands all the way down now. And we're going to end up on all fours, just to do a little bit more to wake up that chest. So if you're on a brick, taking that away. If you're on a chair, then you'll be leaning against the chair while standing up. So coming into all fours in whatever way feels right for your body. We'll take a couple of cat-cows here. So we're going to have the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips. Imagining that magnet on your back, waking up that center, rising up, so pushing down through the hands. And we're going to start by moving the weight into the heel of the hands as the chest comes forward. No need to crank the neck here, just keep the gaze where it is. And push down all through the hands. The center of the back will come up and push down. The head may come all the way down and looking towards that pubic bone. Big breath in here.
Big breath out, pushing into the heel of the hands, chest coming forward, shoulders over the hands. Push down all the way through the hands again, coming into the angry cat, opening the shoulders, opening the chest. Big breath in here, big breath out. Coming onto all fours, keeping that activation. Big breath in here, big breath out, stepping back with that right foot on those toes. And push down onto the ball of the foot, opening up the back of the leg there. Maybe take a small pulse, bringing that heel in and out. Right knee coming back, shin down, big breath in. Stepping back with the left foot. So the toes are down, and then we'll push down into the ball of the foot, pushing back through the heel, taking those small pulses on the left-hand side as well. Big breath in here. Big breath out, bringing the knees back into center line. Tucking those toes. Big breath in here. Big breath out, leaning back. Curving that spine. So the seat's coming back, we've curved the spine, the gaze is down. Big breath in. Coming back. Flattening those feet. Stepping back with the right foot, and maybe you can toe tap here. So thinking about the activation in that center and keeping those hips even. So we don't want to lean into the left, keeping those even. Big breath in here, big breath out, and then bringing that that right shin back. Big breath in, keep pushing down through the hands and active in the center, stepping back with the left foot. So the toes are down, taking those pulses again on that left side. And if the stability goes when you start taking those pulses, just toe tap, small, like a little bounce on the toe even, rather than a bigger pulse. Bringing those knees back down, tucking those toes, coming back to whatever is a comfortable seated position for you. And that is your little open and activation to get you going in your morning. And I hope you have a beautiful day. And if there's anything you want to know about, comment below. Join the Yoga Flow Centre with that link there, and you can pick all the flows that you like. Have a beautiful day. Thanks for joining me.